Vulture has just dropped its top 20 list of most read articles in 2024. And let me tell you, it's a juicy collection of stories that captured our attention and sparked endless conversation. Sitting proudly at number 3 is The Man Who Gossiped Too Much by Lila Shapiro, a deep dive into the man behind Crazy Days and Nights, Enty Lawyer, aka John Nelson. But before we get into that drama, let's take a quick look at who else made the list. At number 1, we have a fascinating expose on the rise and fall of TikTok influencers, a sobering look at the dark side of the influencer economy. Coming in at number 2, a gripping profile on the Barbie director Greta Gerwig, who dominated 2024's cultural landscape. And then nestled at number 3 is Shapiro's masterful article, which blew the lid off of one of the most mysterious figures in Hollywood. In The Man Who Gossiped Too Much, Shapiro untangles the myth of Enty Lawyer, revealing John Nelson is the man behind the blinds and exposing his years of manipulation, deceit, and questionable behavior. The article delves into his origins and its rise to internet fame and his eventual unraveling. But what makes this piece so impactful is the voice of Cassandra Crose. Cassandra steps into the spotlight as a victim who bravely spoke out against Nelson's manipulation, toxic behaviors, and fabricated blind. Her testimony is not just a counterpoint, it's a powerful narrative of resilience and truth in the face of someone who weaponized gossip for personal gain. And let's not forget the poetic irony of Nelson's downfall. His own words digging him deeper into a hole he couldn't escape from. Shapiro paints a vivid picture of a man who built his empire in half-truth and sensationalism, only to be undone by those very tactics he used to captivate his audience. The rest of Vulture's top 20 list doesn't disappoint either. A thoughtful analysis of the Succession finale lands at number 4, while a shocking investigative piece on AI-generated art theft comes in at number 5. From the behind-the-scenes looks of this year's blockbuster films to profiles of rising stars in music, the list showcases the diversity and depth of pop culture coverage that Vulture delivers. But in The Man Who Gossiped Too Much, that stands out as a defining story of 2024. It reminds us of the ethical gray areas in celebrity gossip, the power dynamics at play, and the importance of holding those who profit off of scandal accountable. Cassandra's voice gives the story a heartbeat, and Shapiro's meticulous reporting ensures that the truth rises above the noise. With a mix of hard-hitting journalism and cultural reflection, Vulture's top 20 list is a time capsule of the year's most defining stories. And at number 3, Lila Shapiro's work ensures that we'll be talking about John Nelson, Cassandra Crose, and the toxic world of anonymous gossip for years to come. And here's the kicker. The story couldn't be more perfectly timed as it ties directly into the second half of this season of my podcast, where we'll be pulling back the curtain of celebrity gossip and blinds, from the early days of the whisper networks in Hollywood to the rise of the modern blind items like Crazy Days and Nights. I'm diving into the evolution of the fascinating yet murky world. And yes, we'll be especially be focusing on the man himself, John Nelson, aka Enty Lawyer. Who is he really? How did he build this empire of intrigue? How did it start to unravel? We'll explore the myths, the blinds, the scandals, and of course, the real life impact of his actions have had on people like Cassandra Crose and others that he has crossed paths with. So, if you thought Lila's article was revealing, just wait. The next chapter of the podcast is all about dissecting the gossip industry itself and shining a light on the shadowy figure that is Enty Lawyer. So, make sure to check out my podcast, Culture Exposé, where all podcasts are available, or subscribe on YouTube as you will be in for a visual delight with all of the proofs, timelines, and receipts. So tell your friends. Tune into the buzz, it's the talk of the day. From Bravo shows to the latest celeb spree, we've got the tea, come sip it with me. Danny Goss and the girl, pop culture expose. We're spilling